Hi, I'm Nathan Cram. I teach welding and robotics for Southwestern Michigan College, and this is a video on welding steel and aluminum with the gas tungsten arc welding process. So I just want to go over where should my settings be if I want to weld low carbon steel with the TIG process, and also where should my settings be if I want to weld aluminum with the gas tungsten arc welding process. So if we're going to be welding steel, we want our polarity to be either on DC minus or DC positive. Most of the time we're going to be on DC negative. It offers the best penetration with the process, the narrowest weld bead. DC positive, it's a very wide weld bead with shallow penetration. It puts a lot of heat on the electrode, so you need a larger diameter electrode to use it. And it's really not nearly as common as the DC negative. So first of all, our polarity for steel is going to be DC negative. Up here, obviously, we want our welder to be on TIG mode. Most of our TIG welders will run stick or TIG, so we want to be on TIG. And on this current control feature, we want to be on remote because we're going to be using a foot pedal, the foot pedal, to control our amperage. So if it's on local, that uses the panel, so it's basically at one setting and that's it. If we use remote, we have infinite control over the amperage. High frequency. This is for starting an arc. Whenever we're welding on steel, we're going to be on high frequency start. So you have three options. You have off, start, and continuous. For steel, we're going to be on start. This is our current control right here. Wherever the number is, that's our maximum current, peak current. So if we push the pedal down all the way and we're at 100 amps here, we're going to get 100 amps. If we ease off the pedal, we're going to get less amperage. Stick arc force we're not concerned about because we're not stick welding. AC wave balance. AC wave balance. This basically controls how aggressive or how soft our arc is on AC. We'll get into that a little bit on aluminum. And then our last feature here to adjust is our after flow or our post flow. The general rule of thumb is use 1 second of post flow for every 10 amps current. So if you're welding at 100 amps, you want to keep it set right around 10 seconds. So this measures out in seconds. 10 seconds is a good number just to stick with across the board. These features here, if we're just going to be doing standard welding with low carbon steel, we do not need any of these features on. Always make sure that your water cooler unit is on if your machine is equipped with one. So those are the settings for welding steel. If we're going to weld aluminum, it's basically going to be the same thing, but our polarity is going to be switched to AC, and our high frequency is going to be placed on continuous. And then our AC wave balance, here again we can adjust that. So if we're welding along, we decide, you know what, my arc is too aggressive, it's penetrating too deeply, I can back off on my balance and move over to the cleaning side a little bit more. It has number 3 on here is marked balance. Most machines will have an area that is balanced. When in doubt, put it there and then make your fine-tune adjustments. But it's just a nice feature to have because aluminum is really touchy to weld anyway. So that's just kind of a quick orientation on where your settings should be for aluminum and steel TIG welding. Thank you.